Greetings, Earthbound travelers. Welcome to tonight's episode, Will of the Dice, the Scions of Oblivion. Yay!
Yay!
I'm Chair the DM, the world's okayest DM, and I will be guiding you this evening. We want to say thank you to everyone that is here this evening to hang out and watch and partake. And I want to say thank you ahead of time to my players, and remember that you love me. Before we get started, we do have some announcements to make. Locke?
Hi gamers, Locke Clark here for our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice, fine purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And tonight there's a lot of new stuff in the new releases section on their website, so we're going to go through it real quick as fast as we can. Okay, big breath. Here we go. All right, they put out a whole new line of True Stone dice, and they are really cool. You should go check them out. They've got Banded, red, yellow, and blue. They've got Cluster, red, green, yellow, and white. They've got Cluster, red, white, blue, and yellow. They've got Cluster, green, yellow, purple, and pink. They've got Cluster, red, blue, and yellow. And then they put out a whole new line of
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We lost them.
Oh dear.
Come back. Baby, come back.
Somebody froze him.
And
Somebody gave the gremlins a wand.
It's going to cost...
Oh, it almost worked.
Just one more check, just a constitution check with us. Overcoming the...
There we go. I'm not frozen anymore.
Hey, there you go.
There we go. The single tungsten 35mm D20 costs as much as a full set of tungsten, but it's cool. And if you can afford it, I highly recommend it. Also, they've put out an even bigger set of D20. They have put out 45mm heavy metal D20s, and they've got those.
I think he's,
Oh,
I bet he's got
no.
his video
Oh,
popped
no.
out again.
That's a great freeze
It's a good.
face,
It's a
though.
good. I'm gonna actually print screen that.
Freeze frame.
Here,
There.
orc.
I've
Here,
now
orc,
print screened
orc.
and saved that image of Locke. We'll do something with it.
That's ominous.
Oh,
We'll do
it's
something.
going to be one of those nights.
Chat, let us know. What's your favorite level up dice? Tell us. We'll talk about it. Literally any of them. You want to talk about D20? You want to talk about dice that aren't even for Dungeons and Dragons? Do you want to talk about something that's not even dice on level ups thing? Let us know. Tell us in the chat. We'll poll it and maybe we'll talk about it. Who knows? I'll make those decisions. I just say things.
Sorry.
Oh, poor Locke.
This is going to be one of those nights.
Yeah. Should we go ahead with the rest of the announcements while we wait for him to come back?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead there, Alice.
Alright, so for tonight's One Community, One Campaign is Spider Fibers. They sell super cool things that like hand-woven key fob bracelets, tablet/card woven trim strap belts, beautiful wood-burned art accent tiles, and featured right now for them are hand-turned lace bobbins for
Hold on.
anyone out there
Hold
that...
on. Hold on.
Okay.
He just disappeared, so that screwed up our cameras. So we'll be right back, guys, as we conquer the tank gremlins. And we are back. Thanks so much for hanging out while we tackled the tech gremlins. Like I said before, we do have some announcements to make. Locke, you want to try this again?
From the top?
From the
Make it
top.
drop.
Once
Ha!
more with feeling.
Once more. Hi, gamers. I'm Locke Clark, and I'm here to talk to you about our partners in this endeavor, Level Up Dice. Fine purveyors of luxury dice for all your sexy dice needs. And tonight, I'm going to talk to you about all the new things in the store. And there's a bunch of them, so buckle up. Here we go. They got an entirely new line of True Stone dice, which I am trying to get back to. Get back there. There we go. They have Banded, red, yellow, and blue. They have Cluster, red, green, and yellow. Red, green, yellow, and white. They have Cluster, red, white, blue, and yellow. They have Cluster, green, yellow, purple, and pink. They have Cluster, red, blue, and yellow. And then they have an entirely new line of 35mm heavy metal table shaker dice. 35mm D20s are this size, as opposed to 25mm, which is the normal size, like that. So, and these come, the one I just held up, the 35mm one I held up, was aluminum. These are much heavier. They come in brass, they come in copper, they come in stainless steel. And if you got the wallet for it, they got tungsten. Now, the tungsten, the single 35mm tungsten D20 is the same price as a whole set of regular-sized tungsten dice. But, man, that thing is going to make some noise when you roll it. Also, they went one better, and they got a 45mm D20 now in the heavy metal. They got it also in the brass, in the copper, in the stainless, and in the tungsten. And that... Man, I wish I could afford a tungsten 45mm D20, let me tell you, but that is not in my budget. If it's in yours, I suggest you go jump on it while they got it. And to do that, you're going to go through our portal. Going through our portal helps us out. It lets them know you came from us, makes us look good to the company, and you want us to look good, right? So you're going to go through our portal. It's https://bit.ly/L, D, Will, of, That's bit.ly/LUD, Will of the Dice, all one word. Go and check it out. We would also like to thank our musicians tonight. They improve our experience. They improve your experience. They make the game better. Those musicians are Michael Gelfi. They are Kevin MacLeod. They are Dwergar. And they are our very own Patrick Taylor. Thanks, Pants!
Yay! Thank you, Locke. Now, for One Community, One Campaign, the full description. Alice?
Hi, everyone. Yet again. Tonight's One Community, One Campaign is for Spider Fibers. They sell super cool things like hand-woven key fob bracelets, tablet/card woven trim strap belts, beautiful wood-burned art accent tiles, and featured right now on their page are hand-turned lace bobbins for any one of you out there that makes their own lace or is interested in getting into making your own lace. And you can find them at www.etsy.com/nz/shop/spiderfibers.
Thank you, Alice. Finally, do you want a pimp-ass Will of the Dice shirt?
Yes, I do.
Maybe one like Locke's wearing with Karak on it. You can find that at willofthedice.com/shop. All right, that is our announcements. Now let's get into our introductions so we can get this game going.
Friends, John over here. I am the voice of Zaraj, your Loxodon matronly mother druid. She is large and in charge, chunky yet funky, and she doesn't take any sass. And you can find me all over the internets at that_film_guy.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren Matley, and I'll be the voice of Infira tonight. She's the grumpy 19-year-old half-elf sorcerer who's become completely disenchanted with the world. Up until recently, she had extremely pale skin, ice blue eyes, and long dark blue hair. But now that Gangriella, the queen of the Shadowed Realm, has been separated from her, she's lifelike. She has long, dark blonde, light brown hair, honey-colored eyes, and healthy pinkish skin. Though having a pulse doesn't necessarily mean she's going to have a heart. You can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hey everybody, it's me, Patrick, the voice of Tosh, the fallen prince of a long ancient city, now encased in a body of silver and bronze, Tosh is a scion of the Awoken and a protector of the key to Angramora, one Tarios Frostmane. And yeah, he's willing to give his life to save the world, and he's really now he's learned a little bit about his life previously, and he's really interested in possibly seeing about maybe trying to get back to it. And you can find me on Twitter at Peculiar Patrick.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Dandy Santhy Gelbing Gigglebox Pincushion Monfrey, the 20-year-old gnome rogue with short, fluffy, strawberry blonde hair, like caramel-colored skin, always dressed in thieves' clothes unless she's disguised as Jebadoo Shiver Timber Sparkle Gem. Mostly cheery, sometimes dreary, concerned about what her life will be like knowing that her parents have no memory of her, worried that the contract that she had signed with one Antivar Livray is null and void, basically. She's just going to try and do the best she can for her parents now that they seem to be close to the end of their time in the Minotaur Kingdom. And you can find me on Twitter at Cap'n Cuppycake.
Hi gamers, I'm still Locke Clark, and I am playing Karak Stoutheart, the full orc cleric devoted to a goddess of the storm. I am the voice of the Scions, so if we can't save the world by any other means, it falls on my shoulders to sacrifice all of the Scions and then myself in order to reset the world and prevent Angramora or the Nightmare Realm from taking over and destroying all of the material plane. No pressure. But we made some steps towards that, and I'm feeling very positive. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and Twitter Patience at Locke Unruly. That's Locke with an H.
Thank you, Locke. And as I said at the beginning of this, I'm Tyr the DM. I am the world's okayest DM. And you can find me on Twitter at Tyr_the_DM. One thing I would like to mention is we are for mature audiences. If you're not mature audience, please leave, as you will be offended. That is the announcements and introductions. So let's get into the game. As always, tonight's safe word is porcelain. And is there any last requests before we get started?
Not the face!
Maybe just a little bit in the face.
Oh, I would like to say also tonight we are giving away a set of our beautiful cat's eye. You can't see them. I'd have to turn my light on. We're giving away a set of our ambassador dice. They're beautiful. They're blue. They're cat's eye. They got a lovely pink frame. Locke, you can describe them better than me.
Yes, they are a radical glass die that has a color gradient and an optical shift. They have a glyphic pattern reminiscent of stained glass, and the glyphic pattern and the numbers are colored in a reddish pink. They are gorgeous dice. You can go and check them out at the in the Level Up Dice store. There's a link to that in the chat. Directly to those specific dice. You can just click that link and it will take you directly to the dice so you can look at them.
Do
it. When last we left the party, they were in Taladegarios, the Minotaur Kingdom. Having woken up, they found the kingdom, the crown city, Castleton, deserted, finding that the entire population was marching towards Eridanus, the holy city. They learned of a crown forged of iron that was supposedly able to break the mass spell that had been placed on the people. It was a failsafe created long ago, as once upon a time someone had tried this very thing before. During this time, they also spoke with Gangriella, or at least one of them did, and learned that time was fleeting and that they needed to release Gangriella from them, or at least try, before it was too late and they became fused forever. Potential goodbyes was said, and the crown of light, that emerald-encrusted golden tiara, was activated. purging Gangriella from Vinfira, sending her back to Angermora, the Shadowed Dreaming. This is where our story begins this evening. This is where we determine, have you been forsaken to the will of the dice? But there is one piece of business that I have to handle, and it is with a heavy heart that I announce that Ben will no longer be with us. Their real life has gotten to the point where it is too much of a toll on them to be part of the cast. We completely understand as real life takes precedence, and we wish them nothing but love and the best. And if their situation changes, they are welcome back at this table. That being said, the story still remains and must be told. It will just have to be told with Tarios Frostmane as an NPC instead of a main character. You all have learned through communion with the storm goddess that Karak follows that the Crown of Iron, while once believed to be in the Holy City, is indeed actually in the palace. So, my players, you know what is needed. You know that time is against you. And you know that somewheres Anton Levray still lurks and lingers. What would you like to do?
I can't even tell you how much I want to see Dandy get to stab Antivar in the heart. If he has one.
I mean, he does physically. Sure, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Tyr, I have a technical question.
Okay.
All right, so we have been we read a book about the Crown of Iron, and I had a communion with my goddess about it. Does that mean I have enough familiarity with it to cast Locate Object?
I'm going to leave that to the will of the dice. I'm going to roll percentile dice. I'm going to give you a 50-50 shot. If it's 50 or above, then... and the dice are in your favor this evening, for I rolled a 59. So yes, you are familiar enough with it to cast Locate Object.
Dang,
Cool.
10 short.
Of it being truly noise.
Nice.
All right. So, yeah. All right. Cool. Well, that was a adrenaline-packed way to start the morning. An emotional roller coaster, I believe, is what they say. So,
What's a roller coaster?
it's something gnomes build, I believe. Your people didn't tell you about them.
I grew up in a multicultural city.
Oh, well.
And I'm not that kind of gnome.
It's all right, Grok. I do believe I read a book or two about some of the big ones. Let's see. There was Kaiser's Water Crescent Park, and there's what is that? Queens. What's it? Queens Rock. Yes, that was the other one.
I'm only familiar with 7 banners over High Castle. It's
Yes.
yes, but you know, I tried to go there once, and they told me I was too tall to ride any of the rides.
Unfortunately, all of the rides are definitely made only for gnomes. It's a very small park, but very, very large-hearted people run them. So, anyway.
Yes. So, right. I think I have a way to locate the crown. It's going to involve us sort of meandering around the without purpose until I get a ping.
I'm all right with wandering around someplace new and finding out new information. Let's see if Tarios is. He'll look over at Tarios and see.
Tarios is not here.
What?
Tarios is handling business of royal estate, royal affairs. He is doing his kingly duties, preparing for his coronation.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Wasn't there something about some catacombs or some shit?
That's where it used to be, and then it got brought to the castle.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've been a little distracted this morning.
I can't imagine
been a
why.
day.
I'm still
Well-
getting used to this feeling of my heart beating. It's really fucking weird.
You won't even notice it after a bit. It's okay.
Until like something scares you or your adrenaline starts really flowing, and then you'll really notice it, and it'll probably be very disconcerting for you.
By the way, anybody who's actually looking at her will notice she still doesn't blink.
So wait, does that mean she has like really dry red eyes because she's not blinking?
Nope, she just doesn't need to blink. You okay, Tyr?
Yeah, my work laptop decided that it was going to fall into the black hole. So, never mind me. Continue. I'm listening.
Right. So, unless anyone has any better ideas on how to find the crown.
Well, I mean, none of the information we have said exactly where in the castle it would be. It could be hidden in plain sight, it could be in a vault, it could be in someone's room. It could be in a vault in someone's room.
Would you wandering around be some sort of like crown detector? We could just like one of those sticks that they hold out when they're trying to find water and what have you.
I mean, you don't have to hold me out. I simply cast a spell and walk around until I'm within 1,000 feet of the crown, and then I will know which direction to go.
Well, then, if we should do that.
It could even be under someone's bed.
So long as it's not in what Uncle What's-His-Face's underwear drawer, I don't care.
It could be!
Uncle Chicken Nuggets.
Wait, I thought Uncle Chicken Nuggets was the one that died.
Yes.
You mean the beef?
Yeah.
Right. Sorry,
I
my
don't
bad.
know. This Minotaur shit is really confusing.
I don't speak Minotaur, so I don't truly understand it.
Quite frankly, both beef and chicken nuggets are now dead because we killed. I mean, one was killed before, and then we killed the other one. So, I mean,
I guess you could say they're dead meat.
So, Karak, how about that spell or what have you? We are.
yes,
let's
absolutely. I cast detect object or locate object and begin. And I walk out of the rooms and I start like going down the hall and down the stairs, and I'm just gonna sort of wander around. I've got I think it's a 10-minute spell, and I'll cast it again if needs be. Yep, 10 minutes.
Dandy's gonna follow and also check for traps, because it's a palace. You never know.
We haven't had the best luck with traps of late.
All right,
well,
so
no one died on those stairs.
marching order.
I reckon I'm in front since I'm the detector.
I can be right next to you.
That's
Okay,
'Cause-
I'll be
we don't have to travel single file. It's palace. There are wide hallways.
okay, and then I'll be
It's a
next to
Minotaur
you,
one at that.
behind y'all, just in case I need to do some healing.
Ben's probably somewhere in the middle-ish of the blob because she's not good at finding traps and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she's squishy.
Tosh will be taking up the rear of the group, kind of just keeping an eye on and looking at all the architecture.
All right, Dandy, give me an investigation check.
Yes, sir. Ooh. Ooh, that's very good. 28. 12 plus 16 is 28, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So there are no traps, as the main palace proper is just well guarded. There is no need for such deceptions. Once you hit the bottom of the stairs, Karak, your ping will go off. The object you're seeking is beneath you.
Yeah. Oh. It is somewhere below.
Does anyone have a pickaxe?
Certainly, there must be an entrance to what's underneath the palace somewhere nearby.
Oh, secret tunnel.
Dandy will look for a way lower.
We should be careful going below, though. You know what they say.
Never dig down.
No, not that.
What do they say?
They say that the road for hell goes ever downward.
Not prepared
That's a really-
spell for digging.
That's a head scratcher. That one's deep.
It's a
Like
little
the
more
road
literal.
to hell.
It's a little more literal than what I used to hear my roommate say about going down, but whatever.
Can I look around for any type of sign for like a trap door, like not a trap door, like a secret door or anything like that that'll help lead us towards where we're trying to go? Like a little button in the wall that's kind of depressed the right, like a little off, or something that might be.
Yep,
away.
you and Dandy, give me investigation checks.
We're looking for where the pixel pattern is different, and it's a slightly different shade of gray from everything else.
Yeah, and speak clearly. You don't want to end up in diagonally.
Yes.
We're
I'm willing
looking
to
for
help.
where it's no longer watercolor background.
Right.
Yes.
Inferior is willing to help. Whoever needs help.
Or a little tiny X in the wall for where you place your bomb.
30.
What'd you get, John?
I mean,
You can roll with advantage since Inferior is helping you.
Was it investigation or perception?
Investigation.
6.
With advantage?
With
It's a 6?
advantage?
It was a 2 without.
You'll not find anything here in the hallway. But I will allow Tosh to make an insight check based on something that they said.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. Roll this die. And now make my phone turn back on because it decided it wanted to turn off for some reason, because that's how technology is when you want to save power. And plus my insight is a 2, so that makes it a 14.
All right. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
So Dandy didn't find like a staircase or anything?
I click on my my inventory button, and I scroll over to the map screen, and I look at how much we've unfogged. Yeah. There must be a way down.
So when you say below you, like directly under your feet, or like just somewhere
Is it a straight down?
Down and to the left.
Down to the left. All right, so I'm going to turn and start walking until I'm standing. Try and find a place where I'm standing directly over it. basically.
You will find yourself standing in the throne room.
It's there.
1 second.
So
Croc.
should we check here or see if that
Is there
floor
anyone
tile
else in the
lifts?
throne room? Like guards,
No,
attendants?
everyone's left and gone to the Holy City,
Great.
except for a few of the clerics and Tarios, who are working out a way to trying to find another countermeasure in case you fail, and trying to break out the details of him being coronated.
So should we check here or see if that floor tile lifts up in case it's actually like under the floor tile?
Well, every play I've ever seen tells me that you slide the throne, and there is a secret door under the throne.
Josh will move to. As everyone has been talking, he's like, and he just goes over to the throne and then like tries to push it from like left to right,
Give
or
me
see
a
if there's any
strength check.
give. All right.
Can I
Oh
assist
my.
with the push?
Sure. So do it with advantage.
Could I make the argument for athletics as it is push-pull type things?
Sure.
Thank you, you wonderful, magnificent DM, and thank you for the advantage, Siraj. Because that is a 23 with our combined strength.
The throne moves. It rocks a little bit. Your strength forcing the latch. There is an audible click, and I need a dexterity saving throw as a burst of flame erupts around you. Both you and Zaraj, as Zaraj was helping.
Dexterity save, you said?
Yes.
That's better.
See, Dandy was gonna check for traps on the tile that Grok was under, or like an opening mechanism. Y'all didn't give her the chance to look at the chair.
Nah.
Nah. Ain't nobody got time for that. There's a great evil coming.
All right. Tosh
That is a 9.
and Zaraj.
21.
21. Zaraj, you will take 21 points of damage. Tosh, you will take 42
is it
points
fire
of
damage?
It is fire damage.
Then as a reaction, I'm going to cast Absorb Elements. And that'll let me give me resistance to that 21, so I'll only take 10.
Ow! That was a lot of fire. But I think I found the tunnel, everyone.
You find a small vault with a key.
Oh, shit. Not even any... He'll pick up the key and hold it over his head. Does this look important to anyone?
When you pick up the key, you will hear another click. I need another dexterity saving throw for you and Zaraj, as Zaraj is still standing there.
Oh.
Dandy's just going to watch all of this, one eyebrow raised, arms crossed in front of her chest, like, okay, you guys keep doing this.
Siraj
stuff.
is like busy, like dusting the soot off from the first one. When she sees him, look at that.
Tosh?
This is much better this time. A 17.
Okay, so you'll take 10 points of damage. And Zaraj?
16.
10 points of damage.
And what kind is it?
Fire?
Fire again? Do I want to? Nah, I'm still feeling pretty healthy. You said it's only 10. I'm not gonna waste a spell slot.
So literally, pushes it open, bursts of flames, picks up the key.
Siraj goes like over to Dandy, like after this, like not even taking the time to brush the soot off from the second hit. Like, nope, this is the fastest you ever seen an elephant run.
Standing there.
Are you
with the
ready
key.
for me to look at stuff now, Tosh?
I'll be real with you. At this rate, I am pretty much just a full-blown trap detector. I mean, not only have I disarmed these 2 traps, but remember the trap with the door and the room? And apparently I almost died? Perfect trap detector / disarmer. And he'll put the key in your hand. You can do whatever you want with that. You're welcome.
I walk over to Tosh, and I grab him by the shoulders from behind because he's looking at Dandy, and I pick him up, and I turn him to face Vinfira. I believe Vinfira has something to say to you. And as I set him down, before I release him, I cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on him.
You know that setting off traps isn't the same thing as disarming them, right, dumbass?
I respectfully disagree. I have heard of many. Have you ever heard of the great barbarian trap disarmers?
Oh, Conan.
Yes, Cone and
Patgar, son of Floyd.
I've
That's what I was thinking.
look. Sometimes I like to make references to other things that we don't want to have. We don't have to put in Ruth Kesha, but if you want Patgar, son of Floyd, last of Floyd tribe to live somewhere in your history, by all means, I'll give you his whole story.
We can open a portal from Opira and send him over. I mean,
Shit. Hey, how much do I get healed?
27.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure, Tosh, that at this point even Dandy would call you a dumbass. And she's a hell of a lot nicer than I am.
Oh,
Oh, I already did.
that's... You know, I'll give you that. That's fair. But we have a key now. I don't know where that goes. This is the part where I pass off... What is it calling? Passing the baton, passing the wand, passing the responsibilities of the job that you were supposed to have, but you decided to pass it on to someone else because they're smarter. and much
Passing
more
the male
talented?
deer.
Yes, I think. Karak, have you heard of this?
I have heard that oftentimes the male deer stops here. Yes.
I hate that rhymes, but I love it too. Oh, this is the best episode ever.
I mean, if you're now the keymaster, we must find the gatekeeper.
Oh, no, I passed that job off already. I am the protector, not a key master. That's...
But you are a key protector.
Yeah, I'm protecting one key, and I'm still not sure if I want to stay with that key or not. It's a lot of things are still swarming around in the air. I'm talking too much. We should find out where that key goes. Am I right? Yeah, I think we are right.
Hey, Karak,
Yes.
do you know how far down the crown is?
Dear, do I? Let me look at the spell. I don't think the spell...
You can sense the direction to the object's location as long as it's within 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. It is not in motion.
Right, so I know I'm within 1,000 feet of it, but I don't know how close. I just know the direction.
Okay.
Dandy's gonna go over and investigate the vault that was under the throne.
All right. Give me an investigation check, please.
Ooh, that's good. 29.
You will find that there is a keyhole inside the vault.
Does the key look like it fits the hole?
It does.
That's what he asked?
Dandy will put the key in the hole.
I need a dexterity saving throw as there is another burst of flames that erupts.
As the burst of flames happens, Tosh is just gonna whip his head as fast as possible and looks at everyone else in the group.
Ben's just gonna hold up a finger like, don't.
I'm just shrugging like, what?
2-8, baby!
28. So that is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Don't you have evasion though?
Oh yeah, I do.
So that would be no damage.
Yay! Okay.
So
Dandy is
literally,
now...
like the flames clear. Tasha's staring at all of us, and Dandy is standing well on the other side of the flames, like not touched. And I'm like, see, she knows what she's doing.
Right. Now that even that set off spurts of flames like we're in a bog that does that sort of thing.
Rodents of unusual size appear.
I don't believe
Dandy's,
they exist.
Dandy's just going to check if she can find any trap mechanisms.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
13!
Appears clear. Looks good.
Something about that wording makes me nervous.
It was the appears.
It's like when he says it seems fine.
Alright, then Dandy is going to turn the key to the right.
Click.
Whoosh.
Tick, 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 tick.
She bolts! She runs!
Stone grating stone as the vault begins to lower, turning, revealing a staircase leading down.
Oh, thank goodness, I thought it was gonna explode.
Flames erupting out of the stairwell.
She did run away from it.
Yep.
Seeing Dandy run, Ven totally would have ducked behind Pants or Tosh or Karak, whichever one was closest to her.
It's alright. It was just a column of flame. Fine. Everyone can take a column of flame. I mean, look at me. Perfectly average, normal human being. I mean, whatever I am, and I've taken 3 columns of flame.
I'm a little
Everyone should take
squishier
one.
than you.
That's because you didn't learn after the first one.
Everyone should take a column of flame. It's very healthy. Just like one time. You're just like, oh, that's a column of flame. Now I'm used to it. Now it won't feel the same.
Ven's
This
gonna kind
isn't
of
a
like
treatment at a health spa.
ping him on the arm because he's metal. You make the little ping. I'm a little squishier than you, dear.
I wouldn't call it taking a column of flame, but I did date a redhead once. The base was kind of reddish in color.
I'm just going to let that one lie. Anyway, so do we think that the steps do we think the steps are trapped? Master trap expert and wonderful, fantastic name as long as my arm, Dandy Santy Gigglebox Montre.
Probably.
Then by all means.
Is
Dandy's
the
gonna start.
stairwell 1 by 1 or 2 by 2?
1 by 1.
1 by 1.
Dandy's gonna start checking for traps on the steps.
Investigation check.
I was gonna say I'll stand behind her so I can help guide her.
Because I can't guide right now because
Yep.
guidance is concentration and so is locate object.
Ooh,
And then you
30.
get D4 from guidance. Don't forget.
okay,
You've-
great. Let me roll that D4 really quick on top of that 30.
It's important.
Oh, 34!
There we go. See, that 4 makes a difference.
So, the stairwell is trapped. It's very elaborate. It's more elaborate than anything that you have ever seen, Dandy. It is a series of levers, pulleys, and pressure plates. There are weighted vials of liquid that seem to be adjusting with the airflow, the pressure of the air. This is very interesting.
Dandy's just going to stare at it. Yeah, she's just gonna not move and stare at it. Because that is a marvel of engineering right there.
Give me an insight check.
Give me 11. She don't know nothing.
All right, thank you.
What are we waiting for?
Not quite sure, to be honest.
This trap. Oof. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Let's start from the beginning. What kind of trap is it?
Yes.
Perfect. And what is the mechanism that sets this trap off?
Well, it's got these little vials, and they move with the air, and whew.
And pressure plates.
And there's pressure plates.
And strings that
Yee.
would detect motion.
They got the trip wires. Whew.
So we
much
should
of-
just push Tosh down the steps and let him set it all off and stay clear, right?
Look, I'm not gonna lie, but that was pretty much my idea. I mean, I don't do any sort of breathing. So there's that trap. The string parts, well, I can try to step over those.
Oh no, I was just gonna push you down the stairs and let you set them all off. I'm fucking kidding, dumbass.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh.
I
mean,
mean,
I
we
think-
could.
What if, see, here's the thing. I've learned to utilize a shield, and I'll take his shield out and spin it around and catch it. I've learned to utilize the shield to protect myself when I am the sole, directee of this damage from things. And
Here,
so,
Don't stop rolling.
I mean, if I were to, say, slide down or charge through, with my shield in front of me, I might be able to prevent some of the damage to myself, and thus activating all of the traps without harming anyone, hopefully including myself.
Yeah, but do they have a reset time?
Hold your breath. I'll go down without having to breathe, and then I'll count how long I would need to breathe, because since I don't have to breathe, I can still hold my breath, and count how long I would need to hold my breath for people who have lungs.
Oh, breathing. That's like a thing now.
Yes, unfortunately.
And you don't even know you're doing it.
It's so fucking weird.
All right. Give me. That will waste the spell. I'm okay with it. And how long does it?
And are we sure that just the air is the only trip mechanism?
all right.
Okay, let me clarify. This is multiple air pressure, tripwires, pressure plates.
Got it.
It is a
All right.
very complex contraption.
I need everyone to sit down in a circle with me right now.
All right.
Should we get off the stairs to do that?
Yes, back up over here in the middle of the throne room. Yes, right here. Come around me.
Yes, go ahead.
And I take out ritual components and I begin ritually casting Mass Death Ward.
Oh, okay, you're casting something. If you told us to hold hands and sing, I was totally out of here.
I was gonna say if it was just the air pressure, I would polymorph or wild shape into a fish and have you toss me down, because then I don't have to breathe.
All right, Death Ward settling over everyone.
All right, now if the worst should happen, you'll just you won't die. You'll just stand right back up, but you'll be very, very hurt.
That sounds like a normal Tuesday to me. So we're going with the plan of pushing me down the stairs then with my shield in front of me and activating all of the traps?
Well, the
Wait,
death
wait,
ward
wait.
lasts for 12 hours, so like we're good for a while. We can figure this out.
I have at least one thing I want to do first.
Dandy is going to go over to not where the stairs start, but the other side of the hole where the floor is still gone. She's going to grasp the top of it, peek her head down just a little bit, not into the crevice, pull out a strip of bacon, toss it down to see what happens.
The bacon passes between two vials. There's a spark, and the bacon is turned to ash.
Woo! Oh, that's not good.
What happened?
The bacon, I believe the word is, vaporized?
Okay,
Extra
yeah,
crispy.
Let's not push Tosh down the stairs. Even
Yeah,
though it
I'm-
kind of sounds like fun.
As fun as that actually did sound to try and charge into battle like that, I think we should go back to the proverbial drawing board that we are now having, and reevaluate the asset that is me taking out all of these traps by disarming them. I mean, triggering them. I meant disarming them.
You totally meant triggering.
Maybe both.
So do now? What vaporized the bacon then?
The bottles, the air pressure bottles.
Can you tell what the bacon did it? Just getting near them, did it?
Wait, it went between them and it went.
Okay, so well now we know what triggers that. So that's knowledge. Can we tell what the first trap we might encounter going down the stairs would be?
That'll be tripwire.
Tripwire.
Well, perhaps we just see how many of them we can disarm going slowly.
Yeah, that was gonna be my idea. After the bacon.
I mean, the bacon was a good idea. We learned something.
This is why I throw bacon.
Bacon has many uses.
And she'll take out a piece of bacon and she'll eat it.
Tactical bacon, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so what Patrick needs to do next year for Halloween is get a bacon costume and wear the tack vest over it so he can be tactical bacon.
That's pretty good. That's going in the brain box.
Alright, Bandy's going back to the stairs to that first trap to disarm it.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check, please.
Boop, 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 boop. 5 plus 8 is 13, isn't it?
Yes.
13.
Kneeling down, working on the tripwire. It looks simple. It looks very simple. You're confident. A million times you've disarmed tripwires like this. Putting pressure on the lever, fastening it to itself. That's when you notice that the lever has a second wire. It will trip the platform that you're standing on, dumping you down into the myriad of traps. I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, that die is going in timeout. 28. Thank gosh.
Because of the situation, you will not be able to use evasion because you're being dumped into the trap, so you will only take half damage. You will take 51 points of damage.
Holy shit.
As the vials clatter around you, bursting into electrical energy, shocking into you as the steps catch you, landing in a smoldering pile about 6 steps down.
But
Ow.
Everything all right down there?
I
Don't worry,
guess.
we're coming. So it dumped her down, but do the stairs pop back up, or is it just a ramp now?
It is a ramp down to the 6th step where she's laying.
Okay.
And all
then-
of those traps have been triggered and won't go off again, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to very carefully sort of controlled slide on my butt down to land next to Dandy. And I will cast Cure Wounds at 4th level.
I will then join using my sickle in the ramp to kind of control my speed. I mean, I'm only going to go about 3 feet given how tall I am, but before I hit that step, I can just stand up.
I thought the stairs were single
One by
file
one.
sized. Yeah.
Oh, so we can't all. Yeah. I'm going to do that, and then I realize I'm not going to fit. So I don't. But seeing as the highly probable nature of the stairs all becoming a ramp, I fashion my rope to the throne, which was very heavy, and then throw it down, or not throw it. I let it kind of go down controlled so it doesn't go past Dandy and Karak. So that way, if we do just end up with a giant ramp, we do have a means of getting back up.
It's almost as if you think that I'm going to do something like that.
Have you met you?
The lean in was a nice touch.
I try.
28
Oh, luck
I
froze.
mean, if you want, I can give you a you bastard.
Dandy gets 28 points back.
Yay.
In the chat for you. There's your little note. Take it and be happy. I'll leave it on the dresser next time.
Leave it on the nightstand.
Thank you.
All right.
And then I'm gonna pop off a healing healer's kit dram and give you 5 more.
Double thank you.
Dandy, give me an insight check, please.
Only you're gonna have to take a hard, long look at the microwave later. 9.
I need everyone but Dandy to please earmuff.
I didn't think that'd be high enough.
DC was a 5. You know how you feel at this moment, Dandy. How much damage you took before the healing divine energy. It was your quick wit, the way you was able to pull yourself in on yourself, the way you was able to put yourself almost in a fetal position as you was going down to allow some of the energy not to take you out is why you're still alive.
Yeah, she's not happy about that. And she's worried about the rest of the stairs. How far down do the stairs go?
You got about another 30 stairs.
Oy,
Ready for me to bring
that's a
people
lot
back?
of stairs. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Oh, hello. Good to be back.
Are we sure we can't throw pants down?
I mean, I do have Revivify prepared.
I have a death ward. I
And-
believe Garak has given us the
Just in
death
case
ward.
it goes twice.
I appreciate your concern that he may need to use Revivify, but if Daddy says that a good idea is for me to jump down into this hole and trigger all these traps, then
Of course it's not a good idea!
I mean, if we can get you and Karak back to the top, I could push him. What? I'm just helping.
so how goes it? How goes it down there, Dandy?
So, tier. I know you said it's single file, so would a creature that's larger than us, would they fit at all, or would it just be like half movement?
Depends on how big the creature was.
Let's see, how big is a T-Rex?
T-Rex would not fit.
So I can't polymorph him into a T-Rex and just rampage through.
No, T-Rex is not going to fit. You barely fit.
Yeah, okay, so elephant. Person.
You could turn him into a rhino.
Like, I could turn him into lots of things. And let him just barrel down. Extras. Let's see.
It just needs to be something that's very stout.
Hey, Siraj.
Oh, yes.
You're a druid, right?
Yeah.
Can you make a big rock?
Let's see if I can today. I know I can on other days. Let's see if I can today. What do my spells look like?
This way no one gets
No,
hurt.
no,
It's
no,
just a
no,
rock.
No. I'm gonna say maybe no. Like, I can do it tomorrow.
Damn. Can we go get a big rock?
Actually, you said it's 30 feet. Or sorry, how far down is the thing?
We
So-
got 30 more stairs to go.
30 more steps.
And how far down is the top where we're at to where they're at?
6
feet.
steps.
6 feet? Okay. So I could conjure 8 beasts that will die, and we could send them into like lemmings.
I'm gonna be 100% real with you, Siraj. I am not okay with that. And
Yeah,
it sounds it's a little weird that you as a druid would suggest
Like,
just lemming.
Perfectly okay with it, but like the spirits when they die, they don't die, they just go back to their plane. So I'm like kind of okay with it. Like I'm just destroying their corporeal form.
It's like half murder, but
Right,
I
it's
can
like
figure
it's like a
druid.
weird gray area. Like I can get off on a technicality. They didn't have a search warrant kind of murder.
Look, I'll be real with you. I don't want to upset your druid gods because this seems a little gray area here.
Yeah, but it's just if we start to get into a bind, there could be the lemmings. Otherwise,
Are there any corpses still in the throne room?
No.
Damn.
How now when the hanging air pressure trap things went off when Dandy fell, they destroyed themselves in going off, is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna try something. How far down is it?
30 steps. So
30
feet.
steps. 30 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna. That is a. Hold on. Check my. Oh, it's only a 10-foot. 15 by 15. Yeah, we'll try the cube. I'm gonna range on that one. Oh, it's self. I have to get close. Actually, first question: is there? I don't suppose there's a fountain or anything, any sort of water feature in the throne room. No. Thought I'd check.
I have a stupid question.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Is it a magical trap of any type or just mechanical?
I don't know how the bottles work. I think they're kind of magical. Or they're near enough to magic for me.
Is that like when you cast manslaughter with your dagger?
No. You know how they say that, unknown technology is basically like magic? It's like that. I don't know how it works. It's basically magic to me.
Well, what if one of us cast a shatter down there?
That's what I was thinking, actually. But shatter is only 10-foot sphere. I don't think it'll get the whole area, so we'd have to cast it multiple times. Which is why I was leaning towards Thunderwave instead.
Does it damage inanimate objects the way shatter does? It's not a spell I'm familiar with. It's not one I've learned.
Couldn't you do some sort of big wind gusty thing to set them off?
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of the effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect. So in theory...
Aren't tripwires and stuff secured in place?
I guess.
Tripwires and the pressure plates would be, probably.
Yeah.
But I'm not the DM.
Alright, we can try Shatter.
Alright. You two get back up here first.
Yep, Dandy's going up the rope.
I have Shatter as well, so we can alternate and see how much of this we can clear out. So I'll let Dandy get back up the rope, and then I'm going to grab hold of the rope and wrap it around my arm in such a way to secure myself, and then I'm going to center the Shatter. The first trap that Dandy was in front of Dandy, I'm going to put that as the back edge of the Shatter spell, and so it's going to be a 10-foot sphere with the back edge of it on the edge of that trap and moving forward.
So I got to point out that no one checked if there was any more traps. The step that you're on is clear.
Oh, I thought more of the traps.
Yeah, I thought we could see more of the hanging things. Oh, we can't.
She triggered the ones that were there, and they exploded.
Oh,
and she landed on the steps.
Sorry.
No one's looked to see if there's any more.
At this point, I like to point out it's U tier. There's definitely more.
Rainbows, puppies, and unicorns.
Then I will suggest that Dandy investigate further to find us where the next traps are, and I will keep hold of the rope and follow behind Dandy and have Shatter ready to go if we find more traps.
Alrighty. Oh, that's good. That's very good. 5 plus 2 is 7. 27.
You make it all the way to the bottom.
Well,
Give me another insight check.
Dandy knows. She knows nothing. Jesus Christ. I'm just bad with insight tonight.
You can blame it on that damage you took from that fall.
It scrambled their brain a bit.
I mean, it's good you're down there because I just went through the entire list of things I can polymorph people into, and there's nothing that will fit in here that will make you survive.
So what's at the bottom, Tier?
A doorway. A cast iron door with a cast iron door ring. The door jamb, the door frame is cast iron, with cast iron bolts holding it in place to black marble.
Well, that seems a little on the nose, doesn't it?
Well, they had to make it blast-proof because of the traps.
Fair.
But I mean, if we somehow took parts of the door off later, we could have some nice cookware.
I like the way you think.
Except we have a magic cauldron that cooks everything for us. So.
Oh yeah.
But is it cast iron? Is it seasoned with every cooking?
I would
This would
assume
be
so.
that guy, but can the rest of us come down those stairs now, or?
Yes.
Perfect.
Dandy's
Go ahead.
Dandy's gonna check the cast iron everything for traps.
Before you do that, real quick, Tier, just orienting based on where I was standing in the room when the crown was directly underneath me, and the way we're pointed now towards where that door is, does that feel like the same direction? Cool. Guidance, Dandy.
Nice.
You need me to do it so that you don't lose concentration on...
It's been more than 10 minutes.
Got it. Okay.
At this point, I'm sure it's been more than 10 minutes. And that I would have to cast it again anyway, so...
31. Wait, no.
There's no traps.
I mean, that was high enough, but I forgot to add the 2 from the D4. Alright, Dandy is going to check it for the whatever locking mechanism it might have.
It is locked. There is a keyhole.
Do I still have the key from upstairs?
No, you left it and turned it to the right.
And ran. It's clicking. Hey, when you're coming down, bring the key.
Tosh, you grab the key.
You've got it.
Yeah, Ven's
You go,
totally
I
gonna
wanna
like
make
step
sure
back.
I'm already down before he grabs it.
Ven's gonna step back and stay clear of him when he gets the key out.
When you pull the key out, the lid starts coming back closed.
Sorry about this, and he will scoop Vampira and hop into the hole.
It will seal. You will hear as the stairs begin de-ramping. Having gotten past that point, you will not see the trap resetting itself.
Sorry, he'll let Vampira go and put her on the step and kind of brush out the wrinkles.
Is there
Sorry.
any light in this hallway
staring at
now
you.
that the door is closed?
No, it is completely dark.
I can't see shit. I'm gonna light a torch.
I tap my shield and cast light.
Since Ven and
Blow out my torch.
Tosh are all the way up on the steps still, she's staring at you without blinking, with that straight face look that she's always got. Can you at least see where you're going?
Well, let's see. There's that really bright light down there, and yes, because there's a really bright light down there.
Is it enough light to light up the steps? Okay, good. It's like, good, then I don't have to frickin' hold your hand and lead you through the dark.
Yes, you will not have to do that because there is a very bright light down there.
I wasn't sure if the light made it all the way up the steps, so.
Oh, above table, I don't have dark vision. He doesn't have dark vision, so he's technically, because the light is there, he can see.
Yeah, see, light gives you 20-foot bright light, 20-foot dim light. Since it's only 30 feet, you're within the dim light coming into the bright light.
Okay. Cheers.
After you.
Fine. Also, how the fuck are we getting out of here now?
Probably through the other end of the tunnel. The secret tunnel. The one that we're going to find the Crown of Thorns. Iron thing to make Tarios king.
How do you know it's a tunnel and not just a room?
He just shrugs.
Power of hope.
You should look and see if there's a keyhole on this side of the roof up there.
Before you go back up to do that, I'm going to go ahead and down. So Ven's gonna head
Before
down to
you
the bottom
do
of the
that,
step.
throw the key down.
Josh is just gonna walk down the stairs to give the key to Dandy. Sorry, it's a little bit of a tight squeeze. Sorry, probably. Excuse me. Here's the key.
What do I envision poor Ven being like smushed against the wall as he's trying to scoot past?
He's all right, and then he'll like unsquish himself, and he'll kind of walk up to the step that seemed safe, basically, and he looks up at the ceiling.
Give me a perception check. With disadvantage because it's dark.
Oh yeah, we'd love to see it. That is a 17.
It looks like there might be a keyhole, but you definitely see hanging vials. The trap has reset itself.
Okay, gang, a bit of good news, bad news. Good news, I think there is a keyhole at the top of the stairs where the things are.
Why don't you know?
News, because I have bad eyesight. I'm sorry that my eyes are made to not be as good as everyone else's. But secondly, more importantly, the bad news, it appears as though the trap has reset itself.
I'm going to disregard your bad news for the moment and focus on your good news, which came with a side of dumbass, because you have literally a light-up sword on your hip.
Yes. And?
If you lit the sword, you could see if there's a keyhole or not.
Yes, but then I'd have to take it out. I'd have to say the words of it. This is a very tight corridor, and I'm not gonna just flourish. What do I look like? A guy that uses a rapier that just flourishes his sword everywhere? Like, hurrah, hurrah! And he will, at some point, at some point, he will go, hurrah! And he will take out his scimitar and say, ka, so that it lights up.
There is definitely a keyhole. And writing.
Oh, shit, there's also writing here.
To the
Definitely
right
a keyhole.
brings death, to the left brings light.
Wait, so Tosh went back up before he pulled the sword out. He's not down at the bottom of the stairs with us anymore.
Right.
Okay.
Hang on, there's words here. Death is what? Hang on, can you say which way is the left and the right again?
To the right brings death. To the left brings light.
Okay, so definitely don't turn the key to the right. Turn it to the left.
Dan's gonna look at the key and then look at the keyhole. Do they look like they're a match?
They are not.
Left is Beth.
Hey, Karak.
Yes, Dandelion.
Can you feel along the top of this thing? See if there's a key up there.
Sure, I'll fondle around the door jamb.
And I'll look under any rocks or rubble that might be nearby and check underneath that as well for you.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, Karak, as you prick your finger running along the top of the door jamb.
God damn.
Con, you say?
Yes.
12.
That will be 26 points of poison damage as you feel the pain like someone putting off fire in your veins coursing through you from your finger.
Ow! Motherfucker.
And this is where we're going to take our first break. Please hang out, guys. We'll only be about 10 minutes. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. And we are back. Thank you so much for hanging out while we took our break. Before the break, the party had found a hidden stairwell under the throne that was booby-trapped. Dandy, undoing the traps by means of natural force, they made their way down the stairs to find a wrought iron door. The key that opens the vault to the stairwell, not opening the wrought iron door.
I hate to say this, but perhaps... And I'm sorry, wait, I'm going to back up for a second. I did not find a key when I pricked my finger, correct? Okay. I hate to say this, but perhaps, given the inscription on the way we came in, we should endeavor to turn the key to the way that provides light, and perhaps be able to find the key. But that means dealing with those traps again. But we have a plan now because of the shatter spell.
What if, I'm just spitballing here, there was a way that we could try and separate the connection between the two thingamajigs that are air frequency whatevers, and I just lift up one of you to the top to turn the key in the correct direction. Then we don't have to go up the steps, and then boom.
Well, that's why we were thinking about trying to use Shatter. It can destroy or damage objects that aren't magical. And we can do it from like 60 feet away.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. I will chalk that up to being a man much more attuned with a sword than magic. So
That's
thank you
fair.
for explaining that. I'll just step out of the way then, and he shuffles out of the way so somebody can get past him, and there you
I'm
are.
just gonna make sure that she's like behind Zaraj.
Ven is probably closer to the steps than Karak, having come down, been basically carried down last. So she will position herself so she can see the point she needs to hit, but doesn't get close. Because it is a 10-foot radius sphere, and she'll fire off a shatter.
Boom! Electricity and flame will dance as the echo of the shatter. Whoom, 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 whoom. The ramp appearing once more. The way now clear.
And the rope's still there, just kind of pinched in the door.
Is it?
The rope is there.
Okay.
I assumed that it wasn't sharp like enough to slice the rope.
I was more concerned about the fire.
He said it was electrical.
There was fire too, but it
Oh.
didn't touch the rope.
I got really good rope. Got a really good deal on it.
All right, there you go. I think Pants has picked me up enough today.
I'm the one with the key.
All right, Dandy.
You might want to visually inspect and make sure all of the traps before you. Guidance.
Well, if it's the ramp, then
Should
I
be,
don't
yes.
need to worry
But
about that.
we should have gotten all of them, yes. But just, a cursory glance couldn't hurt.
Alright, she'll take a cursory glance at the safe step. Where it's no longer a ramp. That would be investigation, correct?
Yes.
That's a 2 plus a 7 is a 9, so 29. Okay, I'm
It
rolling
appears
really well
clear.
on my investigations. Just really bad at insight tonight.
It
Well
seems
then.
very clear.
Dandy, are you ready to? And he'll kind of like he'll sheath the sword and make himself look like he's like an H, so that you can climb up him, and then he can like stabilize you so that you can get onto like his shoulders to do whatever.
Well, Dandy's just going to raise her arms and sort of make grabby hands with the one free hand that doesn't have the key in it. That way he lifts her up.
That's fair. That's fair. And he'll. Oh, you heavier than you look. Okay. He'll put you so that your feet are on his shoulders, and he's
Heavier than she's only 41 pounds!
he doesn't know. He doesn't know weight. He doesn't know how things weigh and what they look like.
Is it close enough for her to use the keyhole?
It is.
She will turn to the key to the left.
Click. You will hear the wrought iron door slowly opening. You will hear stone grating as stones in random places on the stairwell begin to turn. Small glass orbs appearing, becoming lit with a sickening green light, lighting the way down to the cast iron door.
I would just like to point out that Dandy only weighs 41 pounds, but she's carrying 60 pounds of bacon, so...
I guess tonight is bacon night.
Alright, let's go down. But you can put me down before we go down.
Of course. So he puts you back onto the floor, and sorry about the comments about how much you look like you weigh. I have honestly never picked up a gnome before in my entire life, so I had nothing really to judge weight on.
Hasn't he picked up Dandy before?
Maybe, I don't remember. Times are hard, things, and we've almost all died at least once. Maybe I've forgotten. Let's go through the door, shall we? After you.
Before stepping through, after squeezing past everyone, Dandy is going to check the entrance for traps.
Guidance.
$33.
No traps.
Yay! In she goes.
You will find yourself standing in a hallway running left and right. Some more of those orbs, those glass orbs with that green sickening light. There's a doorway on the left, a doorway on the right, and a doorway in front of you.
I'm gonna cast Locate Object again.
It is in front of you.
The crown is through that door.
Checking it for traps again. $26. Yes, 26. 4 plus 2 is 6.
There are no traps.
Does it have a keyhole?
It does.
Does the key that Dandy has look like it'll fit?
No, it does not.
Son of the geech. Right, Dandy is going to look at the other 2 doors and see if the key looks like it'll fit in their locks.
They do not have locks.
Alright, Dandy is going to check the left door first for traps. Say 13 plus 12 is 25.
There are no traps. It's a puppy.
Hi, Zoe Bug.
Girl.
Hi, Zoe Bug.
Hi.
Alright, she'll check the right door for traps. So 11 plus 12 would be 23?
No traps.
23. No traps?
No traps.
Okay. Dandy is going to open the left door.
Opening the door, you see a room with white walls and black sand.
I hate you.
The
Earlier
floor
today.
is entirely covered in black sand. The room, the walls are stark white.
That's a creepy room. I don't like that room. Who put sand in a basement?
Dandy will go open the door to the right and see what's in it.
This one is a black room with white sand on the floor.
This feels like a puzzle.
I'm going to begin looking around for any sort of inscription.
Give me an investigation check.
15 plus 0. 15.
There is inscription on the door, the main door, but that which you can sense beyond the crown of iron.
There is something written on the far door.
It reads, "Beyond lies the resting place of the great kings. Enter with reverence."
Enter with reverence.
Does anyone have a trumpet?
I have a nose.
Perfect. Can you make a trumpet sound and call in that we are reverenced to be entering such a sacred place? I suppose that's what that would be called.
I could try, but it wouldn't sound like a trumpet.
Reverence could also mean a showing of respect.
Yeah, it
Oh.
doesn't necessarily mean fanfare.
So we're just respectful to the door and say, "Door, please open so that I may pay my respects and give respect to those who have come before me in an ancient ruling position. Thank you."
And then bow.
The door opening. Within, you will see a large chamber, several vaults, tombs. Some of them looking disturbed, freshly. That green, sickening glow, illuminating, casting shadow.
Well, I don't know about all of you, but I'm going to now be completely respectful when I walk into this room and say nothing, as I am afraid that I will be disrespectful. And so, if you need me, give me a signal, and I will drop my respectful act and be disrespectful to any monsters that come our way.
I should probably just be quiet.
I ready my shield and my hammer. Respectfully.
Do you enter?
Yeah, sure, I'll go first.
Entering the room, the stench is milder than one would expect for a burial place. There is a almost fresh air that dances to your nostrils. a soft sound coming from your right.
I don't know if anyone else heard it, but your noise cancellation may have cut it off, and I didn't hear. I'm assuming that you heard your whistle. It's still in the kitchen. I'm assuming like a wind
Is it a
sound.
wind sound? Yeah.
Yeah, sound of wind.
Cool.
There we go.
Thank you.
We got the sound effect.
Damn, Mike.
I'm gonna I turn my shield towards that sound so that I can illuminate it.
You see eyes looking back at you. Well done.
Do I recognize that voice?
Oh, you do. One Antivar Livray.
Do you just follow us around invisibly?
Oh no, I came in through the back way. But I'm assuming we're here for the same thing.
As soon as
Dibs.
as soon as he says back way, I look immediately at Vampira about the secret tunnel and there being a way out.
Ven's not looking at you. She's looking at Antivar. And she's going to say something in Infernal and summon her Hound of Ill Omen.
All right, summoning your Hound of Ill Omen. I need everyone to please roll initiative.
And since Antivar speaks Infernal, he'll hear her say dog kill.
Oh.
And if you want to join me over in Owl Bear Rodeo,
Right.
Why are there two Karoks?
Those three are spent.
I just want to know that I did say dibs before Antivar, so just saying it is ours.
I don't know because I'm actually on 3 times because orc is also me. I don't know why there's 3 of me there.
There's also 2 tiers.
there's 2 tiers because I have it open twice so that I have one I can see and one the audience can see.
We like our audience being able to watch things.
We do.
Ruler, how big is the room? Damn.
This is a pretty cool map.
This
It's a very cool map.
This
Kawaii?
is a Kawaii tornado map.
Yay, Kawaii Tornado!
Let
Thank
me
you,
get it-
Kawaii Tornado.
The cutest
Let me get
tornado.
it over here. Transition. Drag it down so people can see. Yes, thank you, Kawaii. You make awesome maps. All right. Dandy.
16.
Karak.
10.
Tosh.
15.
Vinfura.
Mine is 13, and the Hound's is 22.
Oh, I
Because
thought
it
you
gives a-
said minus 13.
No, mine. Venfira has a 13 for initiative. The Hound, since he has a +2 to initiative, is 22.
And Ziraj.
16.
Hold on, I'm having to rewrite this because I didn't leave myself enough room.
Also, Tyr, there's something I'd forgotten about my hound when I used him in the past. When my hound is within 5 feet of the target has disadvantage on any saving throws for spells that I cast.
Okay. Let me get the proper atmosphere going.
And he cannot hide from the hound.
So the hound knows where he's at even if he's invisible.
And since we haven't long rested, it is still a woe day.
It says, at the start of its turn, the hound automatically knows the target's location. If the target was hidden, it is no longer hidden from the hound.
Okay, that works.
And the hound can move through creatures and objects.
Okay, can you bring your hound in, or do you need me to?
You're muted.
Can you bring a token on for him? Because it always seems to get messed up when I do it. Thank
There,
you.
You can move it.
So he would be... He would be over here by Antivar.
All right.
Thank you.
Starting off, number 3, leaping over there. Number 2, moving here. Number 1, moving here. Number 3 is going after you, Pants. First attack.
What are those things?
They are cloaked, hooded, and masked. You do not know. They are just with Antivar.
I see.
That is a natural 20.
Ooh.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy.
32 points of damage.
32, you said?
Yep.
Ouch.
Antivar will disappear. The hound will move. All right. Hound's turn.
All right, Hound is going to make his attack at Antivar. It's +5 on his hit. $22.
22 hits.
That is 9 points of piercing damage from the Hound's bite. And he has to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw if that hit, or he's knocked prone.
Okay, he's fine.
All right, he's still upright.
All right, Dandy.
Would he still be invisible after
Yes.
being attacked?
Why did the dog just attack thin air?
Because it can see what we can't. It's going after Antivar.
Thank you for clarifying and not just being snarky.
Alright then. Then Daddy's gonna do a little of that number and huck a dagger. Hopefully where Antivar is.
All right, that'll be with disadvantage.
Ooh. Disadvantage or no. That's a 16 and a 14. So that would be 14 plus 8. So that'd be a 22.
That'll hit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Got all of the dice with it because he's currently engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
Alright, so that's 8, 9, 10, 12, 22 damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, she's gonna bonus action disengage and move back to where she was.
Alrighty. That'll bring up Ziraj with Tosh on deck.
Now, Ven, I know you care for your puppy, but Antivar has these tricky invisibility tricks. I could light up the area and potentially expose Antivar, but that might mean your puppy will get lit up as well. Is that okay with you?
Go for it.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire, knowing that he's somewhere in this area, in this corner, so 20-foot cube basically is that entire area. And it's a DC 19 dex save.
Dex?
Dex.
Okay, he's good.
Damn it.
Is that your turn?
Does the dog pass?
I don't know. Vin, you'll have to
Oh.
roll the dex save for the dog.
Dex save for the dog. That's a 16 on the die. And his dex is +2, so that's 18.
Alright, the dog lights up for the briefest of moments, and when I see just the dog lighting up, I will drop concentration on it. And
Alright.
then that is my turn. Actually, I will use my starry form, and I have a feeling we're going to need to do some healing, so I will assume the form of the chalice.
All right. Story form chalice.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, that'll bring up Tosh.
Drawing his sword and screeching, "Caw!" He will then take 2 attacks on the wonderful thing in front of him.
All
That'll
right.
be a first attack is a 10.
That will miss. It is counted to see if it counters attacks. It does not.
Second attack is an 8.
That'll miss. Does it counter attack? It does not.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
All right. That'll bring up Denfira with Karak on deck.
Okay. Can't see Antivar. So I'm gonna. Yeah, Ven doesn't like anybody hitting any of her folks. So number 3 needs to make a DC 17 intelligence save as she is casting a mind whip at it.
All right, and it will fail.
So they'll take full damage instead of half. That's 11. 11 points of psychic damage.
All right.
And on its next turn, it has to choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action, and can only take one of the 3.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, Karak.
Cool. All right. I am going to step to there, and I am going to cast Thunder Wave, and the plane of it is going to be along this line here, which should catch all 3 of them
Okay.
in the 15 by 15 cube. So I need them to make a DC 17 con save.
Okay. 2 of them fail.
Okay, so I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna. How many times a day can I do that? That is. Destructive Wrath. I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll go ahead and burn one of those. So they'll take the ones who failed will take 16 points of thunder damage. I'm going to burn a Destructive Wrath to do full damage.
Okay.
And On a failed save, the creature and is pushed 10 feet back. They're all three of them are shoved 10 feet back.
All right. Is that your turn?
I'm going to use my bonus action to harness divine power and get a second level spell slot.
Okay. Cool. All right. Vinfira, I need your Hound of Ill Omen to make a deception check, please.
A deception check?
Yes. That is based off of charisma. So it'll be a charisma saving throw. Or a charisma check.
Charisma check. Okay, he's got a -2 on charisma because, it's basically a medium-sized dire wolf. So that's 8.
All right. What's the armor class of the beast, please?
It's a 14.
So 19 will hit.
I'll be honest, I'm confused about the deception check.
Insightful fighting. It's a rogue ability. It allows
Gotcha.
the rogue to apply their sneak attack damage under certain conditions.
Okay.
So that is 8. That is 36 points of damage to the Hound of Ill Omen.
Okay. Hang on, I need to math for a second, and there was something I needed to do.
Second attack hit.
It's 36 points of damage. Okay. Alright.
And then the second attack will hit for 8 points of damage.
That'll take the hound off the board.
Damn it.
Yeah.
We'll do some measuring here. Yep. This one will come in on you, Karak. This one will come here. This one will take its movement, and that's all it can do. Swinging on you, Karak. That will miss. That will miss. That will miss. The second one. Hitting you, Zaraj, with a blue sphere of energy.
Okay.
That is 14 points of force damage as this blue energy smashes into you.
I think that is an element, so I cannot absorb it.
All right. That will bring up Dandy.
Okay. I don't like this because the last time Antivar played this game, he almost killed Dandy twice. Almost in a row. In the same combat.
How long does our death ward last for?
12 hours.
Great.
But since Dandy cannot currently see him, she's going to attack with her rapier number 3. Because there's nothing really else she can do, and she doesn't know if it's going to attack her. So it's time for the good old stibbity stab. Ooh. Tier, does a nat 20 hit?
It does. And you will get your sneak attack bonus. So roll all the dice, double it, and then add your modifier.
Come on. Get out of the corner. All of yous. That's a 4, right?
I don't know. I can't see your dice.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's a 4 or a 7. It's a 4. Okay, it's a 4. Okay, so that'll be 8 plus 4 for the regular attack. That's 2 plus 6. It's 8 plus 5, 8, 9, 10, 12. There is 13. And the sneak attack gets oh wait, there's 3 with that too, so 16. The sneak attack gets doubled as well?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 16 times 2 plus 12.
32 plus 12 is 44.
44.
All right. He looks injured. Is that your turn, Dandy?
Yes.
All right. Venfira, how long does the mind whip last? Is that just the next turn, or?
That's the next turn.
Okay. So I'll remove that while I'm thinking about it. That will bring up Zaraj with Tosh on deck.
My party's got things pretty well handled right now, so I'm going to spend this round prepping. So I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality. That will allow me an aura within 30 feet until the spell ends. I can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura to regain 2d6 hit points, and then an additional 1d8 to whoever because of the chalice. And so we're going to do... Pants, you took a little bit of a smack around earlier, right?
I could definitely use a little bit of health. Won't say no to it.
Alright, so Pants, you're going to get 9 back. And then Dandy, I know you tend to be a target for Antivar, so you're going to get 8. So that is action and bonus action. And I am feeling okay. I will pass the turn.
All right. That will bring up Tosh with Vin on deck.
Tosh,
And I'm sorry I haven't been describing the attacks, guys. I will do that from this point forward.
Tosh will sling his shield off of his back, so now he has both his shield and the Caw sword. And then is going to take 2 strikes on number 3. First strike is a 9.
He will counterattack. 17.
That'll hit.
That is 10 points of damage.
Ow. Second attack. That's much better. That is a 23.
That hits.
Alright, I'm going to use a superiority die to do the wonderful, fantastic trip. He has to do a DC 14 strength save or be knocked prone.
He's fine.
God dang it. But he will take... that will be 11 points of damage.
All right. So coming through, swinging the first time, the cloaked, hooded, and masked creature swirling out of the way of your blade, the dagger coming through, countering, attacking you. The second one trying to move, just not quick enough, taking a deep gash You will see smoke pouring out of the wound instead of blood.
So bonus action, I would like to try and shove the creature with my shield. So we opposed strength checks.
Okay, that is a 7.
Perfect. Do I get to use athletics with a push-pull?
Yes.
Yes,
Perfect. So I have a 7 as well.
meets and beats. All right.
That's me.
Taking your shield, pushing it back, the creature sliding back some. That smoke coming out of their wound. That will bring up Vinfira with Karak on deck.
Ven is going to try something. Might work, might not work. Heck, who knows? Yeah. I'm basically going to drop a shatter where Antivar had been standing. Or where she knew her hound was before.
Okay.
Just to see if anything happens, basically. Might be a waste of a turn. But you never know. So if he is there, he'll need a DC 17 Constitution save.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage,
All right.
just in case.
4, 5, 9, 10. So that's 10 points of thunder damage if he's over there. Halved if he's there and made a save.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Like I said, don't know if he's there, but she's pretty pissed off right now.
All right, Karak.
All right. Bonus action. I cast Spiritual Weapon. And I'm going to drop it over here in front of number 2. Oh, that's way too small. Bigger. And it will go ahead and swing at him. And that is a 13 plus 9, 22.
That hits.
And that does one of these. That does 6 plus 4, 10 points of bludgeoning damage to him.
All right.
And then I am going to turn and I'm going to smack the one that's in front of me. Yeah, okay. No. That, okay. That will be... Nat 20.
Nice.
God, that hematite die has been on fire the last 2 days. Okay. So... That is... Sorry. That is 5, 6 is 11 times 2, 22 plus 3 is 25 points of damage. Some of that is thunder, some of it is bludgeoning.
Awesome. So the hammer finding purchase, a deep thudding impact. Boom. You'll see, like Tosh saw, smoke coming instead of blood.
Does this like? Do I know what this is? Does it look like an Umbrakai or? Okay.
Yes.
I actually say that out loud. I say it with the intonation like it's a curse. Umberkai.
All right. 1 second here. I need to pull up this one's spell list. Okay, I need Tosh. Wait, what's the radius? Hold on, sorry. 10 foot. Okay, I need Tosh and Dandy to make Constitution saving throws, please. As the familiar sound of shatter erupts around you. All right, Dandy. You're muted.
Muted.
You're muted, Dandy.
I have a 19 that went to the surgeon and is now 20.
All right.
Nice.
So that'll be 11 points of damage. Tosh,
23.
11 points of damage. Very good. Zaraj, I need you to make a deception check, please. You're also muted.
I was saying, will of the dice, straight roll. 17.
All right. Will a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
You will take 36 points of damage as you see just a flicker of an outline in front of you and a dagger come through and stab you. Second attack. That will miss.
Great, and so 36 half would be 18. I will pass with a 20. Sorry, 22. I can math. Math is good.
Math is good.
Cool. And do I have? You said I have a vague sense of where it came from.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Karak, this one I'm swinging on you.
Yep.
That will miss. That will miss. These two dice are going in timeout.
No, keep using them. We like those dice.
We love those dice. Those are great dice.
They're the best dice.
24.
That'll hit.
That one should go in timeout.
13 points of damage. And that will miss. You go in timeout as well. I'm running out of dice.
I'd like him to make a DC 16 dex save, please.
Nat 20.
All right.
That's the dice I'm using.
He still takes half.
Yep.
So 3 points of lightning damage.
Awesome.
And you said I took how many tier?
13. Number 3 rushes Dandy now that the Mind Whip is out of play.
I would like to use my reaction to impose a disadvantage on the attack, as I have the shield protector thing, and they're within 5, and my shield is out.
Okay, so I rolled. The lowest roll is a 16.
That hits. But this is why she wanted to stand by Tosh.
That is 12 points of damage. Second attack with disadvantage. That'll miss.
Oh, it's just
Yay.
one. It's just the first attack. It doesn't do it for
Oh,
both.
well, I'm going to give it to you anyway. That'll miss. That'll miss. All right. That'll bring up Dandy.
All right. She won't get the bonuses from it, but she's still going for 3 because it's right here and it's hurting her and she needs it to go away. And that's gonna miss.
Is it a 1?
No, it's a 6.
All right,
Plus
let's see if
8
they
would be
counterattack.
14.
They do counterattack.
Eh.
That is a dirty, dirty 20.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
Oof. Dandy's looking rough.
All right, Ziraj.
So Dandy's looking rough. Bonus action, I'm going to use the Aura of Vitality to heal her. You're going to get 11 back. And then, judging from where I was stibbity stabbed from, I'm going to cast an upcasted Guiding Bolt. So
Okay.
I'm assuming that's going to be at disadvantage.
Yes.
So, pray the dice. Okay, that's not terrible. So an 11 on the die, so 22 to hit.
22 hits.
All right, and so that is how many is the third level? Guiding bolt is 66. 1, 2, 3. 23 points of radiant damage, and the next attack against Antivar has advantage, or maybe cancels out disadvantage. I don't know.
He's visible because when you hit, it casts them it casts an outline of energy around them.
Cool.
That's how come the next attack is with advantage. It lights the way.
Thanks to mystical dim light glittering the target. Yeah.
Yep.
Great.
So he's visible.
He's right there. Over there. Antivar. Get him.
Is that your turn,
That is
Josh?
my turn.
All right. Tosh, you're up. Vin's on deck.
Let's see here. I am going to use my action surge so that I can take another action. First action I'm going to take is an attack action against number 3. 2 attacks. First attack is an 18.
Misses.
Damn.
They
Second
counterattack. They do not.
Second attack. An 11.
They do counterattack. That is a 19.
That will hit.
11 points of damage.
Oof. All right, and then for my second action, my turn here, we are going to, goodness me, yeah, we'll just attack again. First attack is a 14.
They do
And
counterattack. That is a 12.
That'll miss. And then second one is a 16.
Misses. They do not counterattack.
Right. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind to gain 11 points of health.
All right.
And
So-
that is me.
I said I was going to start describing attacks, and I didn't, so I'll start now. So, coming through with your shining blade, this sword of sharpness, this creature weaving in and out of your steps, colliding with the dagger, the ching, 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 filling the air as you all trade blows. One of their blades slipping in to tag you before they step out of side to dodge out of your final blow. That will bring up Vinfira with Karak on deck.
Since I can see Antivar for the moment, even if it's just an outline of him. Yeah. Sorry. The kitten walked on my keyboard and messed all my stuff up. There it is. I'm going to cast Blight at 5th level on Antivar.
Okay.
So he needs a DC 17 Constitution save.
Okay.
He'll take half if he succeeds, full if he fails.
Summoning that shadow energy, they will see the shadowy smoke coming from your eyes as your eyes go black, pupilless, your hands wreathed in darkness before tendrils of shadow erupt around Antivar, wrapping around their form, burning into them with necrotic energy.
Sorry, I'm doing quick math here. And I have to roll no more because it's 98 at that level. That's 42 points of necrotic damage. Halved if he successfully passed his save.
Screaming in pain as the necrotic energy rushes through them. They're still standing.
In case I wasn't clear, bitch, I don't fucking like you.
All right, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's her turn.
All right,
was that an
correct.
attack roll?
No, it wasn't. It was a saving throw.
Great. So it's still up.
Yep. And to follow on the heels of that, I am going to cast a 5th level spell. I cast Destructive Wave. And I'm going to go ahead and burn my second and final amplify there to make them take all the damage from that. I need all of the bad guys, because they're all within 30 feet of me, to make a DC 17 Constitution save, please. And that includes Antivar.
All right. Does this affect non-hostiles?
It does not. It says, I strike the ground, creating a burst of divine energy that ripples out for me. Each creature I choose within 30 feet must succeed the save.
All right.
I imagine like the parting of the Karak Sea around us.
You said this was Constitution?
Constitution, DC 17.
All right, go ahead. Give me your damage.
They're going to take, if they failed the saving throw, they take 30 points of thunder damage and 30 points of radiant damage and are knocked prone. If they saved, they are not knocked prone, and they take half of each of that, so 15 and 15.
All right, number 3 is gone, turning to ash.
And are any of the others of them knocked prone?
No, the other 2 saved.
Okay, and Tavar as well is not knocked prone?
Antivar saved, yep.
Okay, just checking. That's one that I could actually see if it worked or not.
Yeah.
Or how well it worked. All right, cool. Bonus action, my spiritual weapon is going to attack number 2 there. 16 plus 9 is 25.
That hits.
For 10 points of damage.
All right. More smoke billowing from them as the spiritual weapon cuts through after the massive thunder wave erupted. The dust and soil that has settled here is flying up into the air. That will bring up them. and I lost my dice. It went flying under the floor, so I'll get it after the game.
Belongs to the floor now.
Do what?
It belongs to the floor now.
All right, Ziraj. Since Antivar's right there in front of you, he's taking an attack. 16.
Will miss.
All right, second attack. 20. Dirty 20.
Will connect.
All right. Because of insightful fighting. D8 now.
Very good.
That will be 28 points of damage.
So when I said I was going to go down to 1, I thought it was because the Death Ward was going to trigger. I had 29 hit points left, so Death Ward does not trigger yet. But I am down to 1.
All
Fuck.
right. Number 1, swinging on you, Karak. 22.
That'll hit.
14 points of damage. That will miss. Another 22. 15 points of damage. That will miss.
I need a DC 16, I believe it's 16 dex save.
They will fail. Oh, Dex? No, they pass on Dex.
Okay, 2 seconds. That is a react. No. Yes. Yeah, it was 16 dex. So they still take half. So they take 6 points of lightning damage when they hit me.
All right. Number 2, looking past the spiritual weapon, locking eyes with you, Dandy. Speaking in infernal, wilt, as Vinfira will understand what they are saying. Hold on, let me pull up the spell so I get the right saving throw. I need a Constitution saving throw, please. You're muted.
15?
15. No, you will take full damage as Blight blasts into you.
I wasn't already preparing a mass cure wounds. I'm definitely preparing to do mass cure.
25 points of damage, Dandy, as you are wreathed in necrotic energy, ripping into your flesh, burning you with its unseen tendrils.
Are there any other side effects for that?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, Dandy, you are up.
Well, Dandy ain't got time for chasing down number 2. But what she do have time for, and plenty of movement speed for, is coming over here to flank Antivar. And she's gonna use Back Eater.
And you have advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Yep, this attack will be with advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
Rah, rah, roo. Stab him where he poos.
You don't know, she's not gonna use Back Eater because she's already flanked. She's got advantage.
Well, she's not
one-
flanking.
She's not flanking?
She'd have to be on the other side of the crypt to be flanking.
Ah.
Because it's got to be a straight line between you and the other individual. But because of Guiding Bolt, she does have advantage on this attack.
She does have advantage, and because he is preoccupied with Ziraj, if it hits, she would get the sneak attack, so she doesn't need to use Back Eater.
Right.
So she's just gonna use the rapier. Happy octopus vibes! 19.
19 misses.
Fuck.
Coming through to stab with your rapier, as if feeling the blow coming, will spin, knocking your blade wide with their dagger. Hello, Magpie. It's good to see you again.
Don't call me that anymore.
All right. Is that your turn?
How much movement speed do I have? It was about 15 to get there. It was about okay.
I'm trying to find
nope.
the dice that fell on the floor because that was the one that was rolling really well.
No,
belongs
leave
to
it where
the
it's
floor
at.
now.
It belongs to the floor.
It belongs to the floor.
Dandy's gonna bonus action disengage back over to Tosh.
All right.
She's not playing that game. She's not playing that I'm gonna stand still for you game.
I found it.
Fuck.
All right, Ziraj, you're up.
She's gonna take her moon sickle and like twirl it in the air, casting Mass Cure Wounds. Five. 22 back to everybody.
Ooh.
Let's see how I'm feeling after that.
Much appreciated.
And then I will do the bonus action for the Aura of Vitality on myself. Could be another 7.
You said
And
22.
22 for everybody.
Thank you.
And then because I did cast a spell that heals, the Chalice will go off, which will be another 10 to me. Healer healing themselves to heal everybody else.
All right. After you heal yourself, Antivar takes one of his epic interruptions. Goes invisible.
Great.
All right. Is that your turn, Ziraj?
Yes. Do I sense, given that we were in combat together, he's gone invisible, do I sense like fluttering away, like they're moving away?
What's your passive perception?
My passive is 19.
You can't tell.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Tosh, you're up.
Using movement and calling to Ziraj to, it's time to dance, friend. He is going to do the little bait and switch, switching spots with Siraj.
Do we switch spots, or do I move back 5? Okay.
We
You move
switch
back 5.
spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark that
As I run
cast
over
it.
to you, and then also he is going to give you a bonus to your AC. You get a +2 to your AC until my next turn, because of that. And honestly, that's going to be his whole thing. Being, oh wait, hang on. I'm going to take the dodge action, as I'm also there. So he gets the +2, or Ziraj gets the +2, and I am taking the dodge. And that is
Okay.
my turn.
All right. Venfira.
Ugh. Crummy little motherfucking chicken shit. Oh, he's going fucking invisible. And she's saying it in Infernal to make sure he can fucking understand her. You all just piss me off. Throwing a blight at number 2. Almost screaming in Infernal at this point. So number 2 needs to make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw. And
Okay.
I need to try and get the cat out of my hand so I can roll dice. I know, baby. You like. I know, you like cuddle. Let me get my calculator. Sorry. That's 32 points if they of damage if they fail. Half if they succeed.
That will take them from the board. All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, sir, it is.
Karak, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I think I'm first. I'm just gonna hit number 1 there. 13 plus 9, 22. And it will take 10 points of bludgeoning. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. It takes it does take 10 points of bludgeoning, but it also takes 8 points of lightning.
Okay.
From my hammer, and then let's see, how are we all doing? He's sitting at about half. Taking out most of the. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and burn it. I'm gonna cast a 4th level mass healing word. And let's do. Everybody gets back 10.
Okay.
You mean, and everybody being the people in the party, right?
Yes, everyone in the party gets 10 points back.
Thank you.
I know what he meant.
And that will end my turn.
All right. Number 1 will swing on you.
Yep.
23.
That'll hit.
13 points of damage. Second attack. Will miss. Will miss. And will miss.
Can I get a DC 16 Dex save from him, please?
And he will fail.
And he will take 11 points of lightning damage.
And that will end him.
Yeah.
Dandy, you're up.
Antivar, stop being a coward and show yourself.
There's nothing.
Alright, then. Dandy is going to take the time and see if she can see any indication of where the Iron Crown is in this room right now. Because that's what he's probably after, and if she can get to it before he does, then that's a win. In her book.
1 second. Okay. Give me a perception check.
That's good. Perception is 9, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24.
So the crown of iron you see is sitting on the throne at the head of the crypt. Hold on, let me get my little pointer up here.
Alright. That is just out of movement speed. So Dandy is going to bonus action dash up there.
Okay.
And grab the crown if she is able.
That would be
do I
an
have
object
an
interaction.
It would be.
Do I have an object interaction left?
You do. You have a free object interaction.
She grabbing the crown.
All right. You have the crown. Ziraj.
Knowing, so first I'm going to use the bonus action from Aura of Vitality to give Pants another 2d6, 8 points of healing before I drop the concentration in order to hold a guiding bolt for when I sense Antivar. So either him trying to go for the crown, stabbing somebody. Once I get a sense of where Antivar might be, I want to pop off that guiding bolt. So that'll use. I'll go ahead and burn that first level spell, in case even if it does fizzle. And then that'll be my concentration and my reaction when it does go off.
All right.
So that is my turn.
All right. Tosh.
Can I make like a perception check to try and see this fellow?
Yeah, you can try. He's invisible, so you're going to have to try to look for secondary evidence.
Yeah. We like what, like a perception check with disadvantage or whatever?
Yeah.
For like footprints in the dust.
An 8.
Whisper on the wind.
Nope, nothing, my friend.
And he is gonna kind of back around towards like the middle of the room to kind of put himself closer to Dandy. And that's my turn.
All right. Venfura.
Those of you who can need to keep Dandy safe. He's gonna go after her. Because he doesn't have the fucking balls to come over here and come after me. You hear that, you chicken shit? That's my turn.
All right. Karak.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna take movement to Dandy. Well within my movement range. In that movement range as well. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna move to beside Dandy, and then I'm going to bonus action move my spiritual weapon to beside Dandy, sort of flanking her, and then I call out, Nina, 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 we have the crown now.
Karak.
Yeah.
You hear a voice inside
That's
your
what's up.
head. As if I was after the crown. Ta-do-do. Thank you for the distraction.
Says he wasn't after the crown. He says we were a distraction, whatever that means.
It means
Not that-
he has other people doing other things for him while we were here, being distracted by him.
Tarios. Where's Tarios?
With the clerics.
Yeah, I know that. Where?
Do we know that, Tyr?
In the palace.
Back upstairs.
Grab that fucking thing and let's go.
All right. Are we out of initiative, I assume?
Yes, you're out of initiative.
So my guiding bolt will fizzle.
I'm gonna, if you don't mind, Dandelion, and I'm gonna scoop you up and throw you on my shoulder with the crown in your hand and start booking it for the door.
All right, give me just a second here. I got to get the right music queued up.
Oh, wait, do I have that? Hold on. Yes! Got one spell slot left. I cast Sending! Totarios!
Okay.
Just attacked by Antivar. Said it was a distraction. Be on guard. You may respond to this message.
It is too late. The clerics are dead.
I assume that's Tarios' voice I hear.
Yes. And you will make your way back to the throne room where you will see one Tarios Frostmane kneeling next to the high clerics that were there to anoint and christen him king. They are dead. There are 3 other clerics there witnessing this event. They are weeping openly.
Revivify on the cleric that he's over. That was my last 3rd level.
Pulling him from death's grasp.
I don't have a Revivify left, but I will attempt to use a healer's kit, my healer's feat, to see if I can revive one.
No.
Here, doesn't actually say at higher level with Revivify. Could I still use a higher level slot to cast it?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the next dead priest cleric gets a Revivify.
Okay.
All right. Does he spring to life, or has it been too late?
No, he springs to life. They were just killed.
Okay, and then so there was 3 total dead ones.
They were 5 total dead ones.
All right, cool. So that was 2, 3, 4. I can bring back 4.
All right.
Yeah, I'm burned. I only have second levels. First
I got
and
second levels
stuff.
and a first level, but I got 4 out of the 5 high clerics back.
Maybe one of them can revivify the last one. We'll give him a diamond for it.
Yeah, I look at. Can any of you revivify? And I hold up a diamond.
And the one will step forward, taking the diamond, laying it on the chest, bringing back to life. They will all look to each other, securing the masks that conceal their faces as their identities is of their utmost important secret. War has come. They will hold up a medallion of the Red-Eye Raven. Our own have struck against us.
False. I'm going to take a look at that amulet. Do I recognize it?
No.
No?
No.
Not the one that I was given? That we gave to Antivar?
This one is very ornate, very high level. If this is bejeweled, golden.
Does Dandy recognize it as the Pretender Red-Eye Raven?
No.
This was orchestrated by one Antivar LeVay. He attacked us down below. He was a distraction to keep us from here so that his agents could do this.
We know the ones that attacked us. We know them. We have supped with them. Much grief has befallen. And his words will stop as he looks to you, Dandy.
Who is on
holding
Karak's shoulders?
The crown of iron.
She'll
You
hold
found
it out.
This
She
should have
holds it
been
out.
filled with pomp and circumstance, but time is of the essence. We must act to preserve the Union. Kneel, Tarios. Tarios will kneel. The individual will move behind them, holding the crown. The king is dead. Long live the king. May Teledegarios strive. May they live. May they thrive. May they constantly grow under your guidance. Be the king that we need. We beg of you. And they will place the crown upon his head. There will be a loud thrum. Boom!
Pasha's clapping.
That echoes throughout the entire kingdom. Boom! Boom! Tarios will rise. His shoulders already showing the weight of the kingdom. His expression as he removes the plague doctor's mask that he has wore for so long, grim, set in determination, setting aside the things of who he once was, the black robe that concealed much of his form, carefully removed, folded, and set to the side. He will stride then and take his seat upon the throne. The disorganized, broken, disheveled throne. Such a fitting imagery for a kingdom that has just been plunged into civil war. And it is at this point, Karak, you will hear a voice in your head. A voice that will surprise you. But not only will the voice surprise you, the words will cause your heart to still in your chest and your blood to run cold. My son, it is not finished. Gorgamesh has risen. We need you.
We are coming. We are coming.
Trouble ahead, trouble behind. You stand here having withstood the wave of Antivar Livray and his deadly daggers. You have freed an entire race of people from enslavement. And you have seen Tarios Frostmane made king of the Minotaur. It is at this point, Akatosh, that you have a choice to make. The party obviously has more business to journey on. You are the protector of the key of Angermora, the protector of Tarios Frostmane. But are you not also one of the Scions of the Awoken and sworn to see things set to rights? Where will your duty lie? Here in a kingdom, standing idly by as politics are played, or the open road where the future rises to meet you?
Does it have to be determined now, or can we do one of those things that they do all the time? And this is inside of his head. That like he's like your voice is obviously like his like narration in his head, and then the other voice is like him. He's like, can we do this like next time? Like they do in those chapter books where they're like, we're gonna find out next time.
No.
Shit.
You have to make your decision now.
Is he making a face or something here?
Yeah, he's arguing with himself inside of his head.
What is it, Tosh?
Um, well, I like all of you. I'm just not sure if my part of this grand scheme of things is, well, it goes with you on the road. Because my big thing is... He's, like, subtly pointing behind him. And since we're not doing the killing everything plan, I'm not really necessarily needed with you, if that makes any sense. And also, I just don't want to leave you all.
It is at this point that time will stop for all of the world around you, except for you five, as a figure will step from the shadows, clad in white, long white flowing hair, soft gentle features, soft blue eyes, a tender and kind smile. Children, you have come so far. I have come to help. I am Elysion, the god of time. I have watched, and I have waited for the perfect moment when the scales were at such a point that I could intervene for just a moment. My time is short. There is a darkness that lies in the mountains that is seeking to bust wide the gates of Ingramora.
Gorgmish.
Yes.
Yes. I just received a message magically from my mother. I was waiting for the right moment to be able to inform my fellows here. I have told my mother that I am coming, and I am hoping they will choose to travel with me.
I wish to give you a gift. He will pull 5 rings from seemingly thin air, each cut with a faceted blue stone that catches the light, allowing it to dance.
Whoa.
When the time is right, you will know what to do. This will help you in your journey. There is much that I see and much that I cannot. But I know this, together you are strong. And my faith and my hope lies with you. It is at this point I need everyone but Tosh to earmuff. This individual's voice will echo through your mind as they look to you. What you seek will not be found here, but it is not guaranteed to be found there. It may never be found. Follow your heart, whether that be here or there.
And in his mind, he will say back, it's actually very helpful. Thank you.
All right. Anything else before I bring them back?
Nope.
And then just as quickly as they appeared, they're gone. Time around you, the clerics talking amongst themselves, Tario speaking with one of the 3 clerics that was weeping. The world swept up in this new frenzy of what is to be, to try to stop this civil war, to try to correct the wrongs that Chancellor Stormhorn bestowed upon the people of Teledegarios, to try and restore what was once a great and proud kingdom. But your lot is not here, as you are being called to the east. You had something to say to your friends, Karak.
Yes. We fought some of the demonic spawn from under the mountain when we were in the Tusk Spire. Their leader, progenitor, what have you, Gorgamesh, he is trying to break free, and I fear, based on what we were just told, that if he does so, he will be able to break the gates of Angramora. And I turn and look at Tosh. If the gates break, the key is useless. And then I turn to Tarios. I understand you have a kingdom to rule. I'm sorry that we cannot set aside our mission in order to remain here and help you. But I will always count you as a brother. If you have need, call. We will come. And I turn to everyone else. I hope you will choose to come and help my people once again.
Well, I'm already on your shoulders.
I reach up and pat Dandelion.
I mean, I don't exactly have a lot going on. I guess I have time.
Ziraj,
Of course.
Agatosh,
Rock Stoutheart. It's not an easy choice for me to make. And I feel it is my duty that I must stay. There is much on the course of history and time and all of those things, and well, Tarios needs somebody to stay with him.
I respect your decision. You must do as your heart bids.
And if I were to have any bets in this world, pretty sure that you're going to be able to make it to that vicious beast and stop it from breaking through any gates.
Until our paths cross again, brother.
May they cross at a better time.
Indeed. And I'm going to step in and I'm going to, with Dandy still on my shoulder, wrap my arms around Tosh, pick him up and sort of spin him about for a second and sit him back down.
He'll hug on, not out of like scaredness, but like out of like brotherly hugs.
Knowing that this is the last chance, Ziraj will give Tosh a hug and hug him and pull him in tight with the trunk, just that loving embrace.
Dandy will, oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna miss that trunk.
Oh, you will. You will.
Dandy's gonna climb down from Karak, and she'll give Tosh's shin a hug.
Pat Dandy on the head.
Now, don't go setting off any more traps, okay?
I will make it a non-professional hobby to set off traps. Just for you.
She's gonna just lightly punch him in the knee.
Oh.
And then she'll go over to Tarios, give him a bow, and then hug him, because he deserves hugs too.
Ben's gonna go over to Tosh. How tall is he again?
Like a little bit shorter than Karak, so he's like over 6 feet tall.
He was. I'm 6'11". You were 6'9" or 6'10". I don't remember which.
Yeah, it's a little
Alright.
shorter.
A lot taller than my 5'2". Come here. She'll wait for
Brings-
him to lean down.
Brings his head down.
Don't be a fucking dumbass. You can't keep him safe if you get yourself killed. And if you're not here the next time we come through, I'm gonna have them resurrect your ass so I can fucking kick it. Am I clear?
Yes. Enjoy being alive. Again.
Maybe once I get used to it. It's a little weird.
It'll
And she's
come.
gonna kind of put her hand on his cheek. Or where his cheek would be if he had.
He has a
flesh.
cheek. He has a metal cheek.
Yeah, you're a dumbass, but you're my dumbass. Don't get yourself killed, okay?
Finger guns. He will both say it and do it.
And because she's really got no decorum, she's gonna kind of call out to Tarios. And you, don't make a royal pain in the ass of yourself, okay?
He will nod with a smile. To quote a movie, life is full of meetings and partings. And here on this journey that started in a royal garden so far away, individuals thrown together on the path of fate. Those paths will part now. Some leading into the political world in the attempt to stabilize and rebuild a kingdom. Others leading to a dark pit beneath a mountain to attempt to save the world. Bound together across distance and time by friendship and experience. This is where we pause our story for the evening. Thank you so much for playing at my table. Thank you to the audience for being here. I have not forgotten the giveaway. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now.
That's my drum rolls. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Andromeda 844, you win a set of the beautiful Blue Cat's Eye dice, the Ambassador dice. If you want to take a look at them, we'll throw the link up in chat.
Congratulations.
Woo!
Congratulations.
We're still waiting to get them. They should be coming to me soon once they're here. I will get them out. Please send your shipping information to tier@willofthedice.com. Guys, this was an interesting game tonight. I hope you guys had fun, and I hope
yeah.
the audience enjoyed.
Always.
Let's remind people who we are, where they can find us, and get out of here.
I was Zaraj. Tonight, your keeper aliver and bring backer from the deader. And I'm John, and you can find me all over the internet at that_film_guy.
Hey everybody, I'm Ren. I was the voice of Vinfira tonight. You can find me on Twitter at Ren_Matley.
Hello, everyone. It's me, the voice of Tosh, and my name is Patrick, and you can find me on Twitter at PeculiarPatrick.
Hi everyone, I'm Alice, the voice of Dandy Santy Gelbing Gigglebox Pincushion Monfrey, and you can find me on Twitter at Captain Cuppy Cake. I messed that up.
And I'm still Lot Clark, gamers. And you can find me. Oh, I'm sorry. And I played Karak Stoutheart, who has taken a flaming column to the face, but not in this game. Not on camera, anyway. And you can find me on the Book of Faces and the Twitter pages at Lock Unruly. That's Lock with an H.
And I'm Tier the DM, the world's okayest DM, and you can find me on Twitter at Tier_the_DM. Before we go, I just want to say this. Guys, there are times that life is difficult, whether it's physical, emotional, mental. There are times that are hard, but I promise you, you are not alone. We all go through difficult times, and we all have people that love us, that are willing to be a light, a refuge, and a strength. You deserve this. So let these people do this for you until you are strong enough to do it for others. There's also, remember, there is so much hate in this world right now, so much bigotry, homophobia, transphobia, just so much of it that's uncalled for. Love and inclusion. These are the torches that light a way to a better tomorrow. Come join us and be torchbearers. And remember, until next time, live a life to make yourself proud. We love you guys. Good night.